Followers, I hope you're having a nice Saturday. It's nice weather out there. It's a bit too hot for me though. I prefer winter. So yeah, I'm making a video about how to cope with the loss of a loved one to death. And obviously it's not an easy topic, but there's been a lot of deaths recently, and I just wanted to make a video to help people, and in a way if I could. And the first thing I'm gonna say is, there's no easy words to for me to say to magic the pain away. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be very fucking hard. Do you know what I mean? Losing anyone you love, whatever circumstances, and but I need to say this, and this is an important thing. Pain, it doesn't last forever. I mean, like I said, I've been through a hell of a lot of abuse and shit in my life, and I don't let the pain, control my life. I let it influence my life, but I don't let it take over me, and that's the same with grief, It's going to be upsetting, you could be in denial, you could have a lot of anger, you could even be confused about why it happened, or was it my fault, anything like that. But you can't think like that, Death is inevitable. Nobody lives forever. I mean, there's no time machines yet, and you can't live for 500 years and stuff like that. I mean, people are going to die, and as hard as that is, what never dies is memories. Memories never die. I've lost a lot of people to awful circumstances that I've really been loved and been close to, but they're always with me in heart and spirit, and that's the best way to cope with it, and it's I think a good thing to help through the process, because initially after a death it's going to be depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be, you're going to miss that person. It's going to be very, very difficult for months, weeks, as long as but there's no rush. I need to remind you that even in, let's say, in 3 or 4 months time, you're still really struggling and you're sleeping a lot, and you really, that's okay. You take whatever time you need to recover, because it's not an easy thing, and there's no race, and everyone's individual. Like, there's not one formula, like you're gonna grieve for 6 weeks. It's everyone's individual. But one thing is certain, that nothing stays the same forever. I mean, you never know who you're gonna meet. Like the other day, just sitting on my doorstep, I met a beautiful woman. Nothing is written in stone in this life. Like, you don't know who you're gonna meet or what's gonna happen next, and that's why I really cling on to life, and I try and live each day as if it could be my last. I try to cram my days with everything I love and everything that I want to achieve, because we don't live forever, and it's finite. Time runs out. But no, it's not an easy thing, and grief remains. It gets easier, but there's never going to be a quick fix. You'll always have memories. I mean, how, depending on how close you were to that person, there'll always be memories, but every person you meet helps shape you as an individual. Like the other day on a train, I was speaking to a guy and his son for hours, and it was an enjoyable experience. Not I mean, because every person you meet, you learn something from it. You learn about yourself, you learn about others, you learn about the world, you learn about how other people live, how other people think about things. And I think a good way to cope with a loss, it is to meet new people. I mean, you might not feel like you want to go out, you might not feel like you want to meet new people, and that's a normal response. But isolating yourself, it works for some people, but for other people it can really help. And meeting new people, different ways of thinking, new people that could become really good friends, it could become partners, whatever, and it's, my heart goes out to anybody that's lost people recently, and it's sad, but it's inevitable. And, that's not me being cruel or blunt, it's me being real. Death is inevitable. And, we all have to realise that our life will end at some point. That's why I just said, you need to live your life like you own it. You know what I mean? Like you really want to live the best. And like I said, 4 or 5 years ago, I was in and out of prison. I was in mental hospitals. I was cutting my arms to smithereens. And it didn't really get me anywhere. But I learned to be grateful about life, and I learned to understand that the moment we're in right now is what counts. And if you're smiling today, that's the best thing. And take each day as it is. Just take small steps. Think about today. Like when you're really going through a traumatic experience, what I've found personally is just thinking about the moment helps. That slowing down, really slowing down, being mindful, it helps. Too much going on will frazzle anybody's brain. You need to think, okay, have I eaten today? Just small steps for each day. Like, right, I'm gonna do the dishes today, or right, I'm gonna go out for a small walk today, or I'm gonna walk my dog today, or something like that. And it'll build up again. And it's okay to not be at your best, and it's okay to not want to talk. It's okay to just want to isolate yourself. It's okay to not want to eat. It's okay to cry. It's okay to want to die. Losing someone to death, it could make you want to join them. I get that. I know what that feels like, and that's up to you in that sense. But I really don't recommend it. You've got your life ahead of you, and you can achieve so much, and but nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. How you're feeling now will not last forever. I'm telling you. Like I said, as somebody who's been through a hell of a lot of abuse, been in and out, but I felt suicidal to the point of quitting through my veins and my arms, like all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm still here, and I love my life. I love my life, because I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I said that I was going to be a published author, and I am. I said that, I'm going to do my degree, and I've nearly finished it. You need to set goals and finish them, like this life is for living, and value the memories of this person. This person brought you a lot of happiness and joy, and that's brilliant. And, count your lucky stars that you met that person, and it's sad that they're gone, but there will always be new people, and there will always be, they can never replace them. I'm not saying that it's ever going to be replaced, but I'm saying that other people can and definitely will bring you joy and happiness. My dad, he's getting old now, and he's not going to live I doubt he's going to live even for another 25 years. I doubt that. And I've come to accept that. As sad as that sounds, it may go sooner than that. He has got physical problems, and people aren't immortal. They will die. And it's going to take a long time for you to process the grief and get over it, but you'll get there. And I hope that watching these videos and stuff, helps get you through it, and, because I do care about people, and, I don't want anyone suffering. I don't want anyone, dying and killing themselves, do you know what I mean? Because that's, in my eyes, it's a bit of a waste. I mean, everyone has a different experience of life, but life is beautiful, and it might not seem it right now because you're really in a bad place, but life is beautiful. There's so many mysteries in the world, like the pyramids, and space and time, and even the fact that we're talking now, like having this debate, like as the human condition. Everything's beautiful. Like there's so many beautiful sights, and there's some beautiful people in the world, like physically and also personality wise. Like you can do so much, like in one day, like in 24 hours, you can travel to a different country, like just in one day. Like I'm back, you could get to France and back in a day. So you can do so much just in 24 hours. You can, in a week, you could travel to God knows how many different countries. You could, write loads of poems. You can play computer games. You could cook loads of different meals. Go shopping hundreds of times. I don't know. You can do so much in a week. So think about how much you can do in 70 years, 80 years. You can achieve so much. I mean, the band, the Rolling Stones, they've got over 100 studio albums, I think. I mean, I don't know, like Snoop Dogg, the rapper, he's got about 40 albums. I mean, you can achieve so much. If you sat there at 30, there's no reason why, you can't do what you want to do if you sat there at 50. Life doesn't end at 50. You've still got many years to go, and don't let the loss of one person affect the rest of your life. This isn't death that I'm referring to, but I've lost a lot of loved ones, like in relationships, and I've also I have lost people to death and suicide as well. So it's not easy, but it shapes me. I'm a kind person. I'm altruistic, I think, and I want people to know that they're not alone. And like, I mean it. Do you know what I mean? You can shoot me a message and I'll reply. Even if it's just I'm here or let's talk or whatever. I mean, if you want to talk to other people that have been through sadness, abuse, loss, you know what I mean? I've got a group called Fighting for Better Mental Health Services in the UK, and it's free. You know what I mean? I don't want money or anything like that. It's just a support group. Do you know what I mean? To help others, and I hope that maybe can give you some comfort during this time as well. But like I said, you need to just keep these words like nothing stays the same. That might scare people, but it's a blessing as well. Nothing stays the same. If you're in a really dark place like I was, I did not think that I'll get out. I did not even think I'd be alive in 5 years' time, but I am, and I'm living it up. And what you're feeling will pass. Speak to people. Don't isolate yourself. But if you want to isolate yourself, you can. But everyone's different. But for me, it doesn't really work. Just know that you will get through this, and you've got so much to achieve. I suggest you write some stuff down that you want to do. And if that's too much for you, just stick to small goals each day. Like, right, I'm struggling with depression. I need to eat today. Tick it off. Like, do a tick box list. I don't think I've got any to hand, but I normally every day. I mean, it's not stuff like that, but I've got a lot of writing goals I set for myself, editing and stuff like that, and reaching out to reviewers, editors and stuff. So I write a big list of stuff every day that I need to achieve. Also cleaning, because I really hate cleaning. I'm shit at it. I set a goals and I take it off each day, and it gives you a sense of pride and purpose. You know what I mean, and success. And during this time, why not give yourself a little boost, but be kind to yourself. You know what I mean? Treat yourself. You know what I mean? Get that new hoodie, or, well, in this weather, bloody fucking vest, more like. Get that vest, or get that shorts, or go to the cinema, or meet your friends for a drink or coffee, whatever. You know what I mean? Be nice to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You did the best you could, and you've got memories, and even if you didn't do the best you could, at least you see that now. This person will always be in your heart, and that's the best place for it to be. And it'll always be in your memories, and those can't be taken away. So, thank you for listening, and I hope that this video has brought you some comfort. If it helps, give it a like or a heart, maybe even comment. If not, that's okay. Have a good day, enjoy the weather. It's hot in the UK, and sorry about your loss, but it will definitely get easier with time and, with patience. It will get better. Thank you for listening, and it's been Michelle Therese, and, thank you, and sorry for your loss again, but it'll get easier. Bye for now.